Okay, you will get a 1:5. So calculator will give you 1:5 directly, or you can divide by 40 on both sides. Okay, so all these are giveaway points. Please take it. Next one, I'm still upset that some of you can't do this. Okay, so remember, the overlapping unit is Y. I need to make them the same size. So both has to be 12. So I times 3 for 4 and I times 2 for 6. But remember, these two are on the same level. So if Y I multiply by 2 times, I must multiply Z by 2 times as well. No, because you are comparing this with this. If you are multiplying this by 2, this one also must increase by 2. Same thing here. If you multiply Y by 3 units, your X should also multiply by 3. So when you are comparing them, you realize they become 9, 12, 10, which you can't simplify further. So that is your final answer. Okay, so these type of questions are very common for exams. Make sure you know how to do 3 units comparison. Okay, some of you give me 18, 24, 20. You are not wrong, but because of this word, they want your answer in simplest form. So you got to divide further. Okay, next one, I want the percentage of boys amongst the boys only. So that means out of the total of 20 boys, 6 of them answered wrongly, and I want to know what percentage is this. So when you multiply, you get 30%, you are done. Don't go and convert to any other thing. Just write 30% will do. They want you to convert to percentage, and this they want your answer in percent. So just give me 30%.
But sure, they say leave answer in as a fraction. So like how?
Leaving your answer. Oh, okay. So actually, right, this question, if you want to like strictly follow this, this is just like that, right? But this is good enough because 30 can't be left as a fraction already. But if you write 30 over 1, is also correct. Okay? But you can't write like that, because the percent, if you change it to out of 100, you don't write percent here already. By right, you shouldn't be writing the percent here already. So don't go and change it to 0.3. Just write it as 30% will do. Okay, next one. This one, a lot of you very careless. They say answer correctly. They don't want the wrong ones. They want the correct ones. So correct ones are total is 44. Okay, the wrong ones are 8. Yes. Sure, please. No.
Can I give out?
Yang Zhiyu, Dazi. I don't have, right? Not here.
Vendor class. So
Yeah.
We went to every class.
You all know where they go? Where they are? 1D Zhiyu and 1D Muhammad bin Muhammad Ghazi. You know? No, Zhiyu. 1D, from 1D. Yang Zhiyu.
the last one.
3103.
You already check every single one.
Thank you.
One more time, Okay. I think this group quite a number. I saw a number from the confirm list. Okay, so shh. answer correctly would be your 44 take away 8, which is 36. So out of which 36 out of the 44 times 100%. So what do you get?
81 9 by 11 percentage. Teacher, so you know now that I have.
Yeah, your work is A. You don't have the quiz, right? You need an empty one. Were you here yesterday?
Yeah.
Anybody I gave back already, right? Liam's quiz.
No, teacher, his one is right there.
Okay. Okay, can Okay, so you either give me this, or you give me the recurring decimal. Is it 1/8? Is it like this? Okay, but try not to round off if it's an exact answer. Zheng Yue, you focus or I change C again,
Thank you.
Okay? So give me the exact form. So some of you took the advice and gave me in exact form. Yes. Oh, it's 8-1, sorry. Then I remember wrongly. 8-1. Okay, next one. But B is the one that killed many of you, huh?
Oh my god. There's no part C. Part B, okay.
Okay, question 3, it says that I have two towns that were 630 kilometers apart. It took the bus 7 hours 30 minutes to get to town A. So it is actually 6 o'clock now. So if you subtract this off, take away the 7 hours 30 minutes. Okay, right? So you would have been left with 10:30 a.m. Okay, as the timing. Or you can count backwards. Okay, some of you count it wrongly and give me 11:30. Okay, average speed is total distance divided by total time. So the total distance is 630 kilometers. I don't understand why some of you change to meters. The question wants you to leave it in kilometers per hours. So you must follow the same unit. So kilometers, and they want your time to be in hours. So 7 hours 30 minutes. 30 minutes is how many hours? 0.5. Because you divide by 60, right? So actually it's 7.5 hours. So go and do your calculation. Do you get 84 kilometers per hour? 840.
I told you that's not even.
Okay, next one. I have a car that left town B at 10 o'clock. Remember, between town A and town B, the bus, right, left at 10:30. But the car left at 10. So there is a 30 minutes difference where the bus haven't even set out on its journey. The car already started moving, right? So there's this 30 minutes where the car moved in advance. So the car moved for 30 minutes over here. And you are interested in finding what is the distance covered. Okay? So in 30 minutes, it means it's in half an hour. You multiply by its speed. Why? Because distance is speed times time. So this is the time. This is the speed. You are finding distance traveled. So it's 45 kilometers. But read the question carefully. I want the distance between the car and the bus at that time. So I want to know what is this. My bus and my car, my bus haven't moved, right? But my car moved 45 kilometers already. So this whole thing is 630. To find this, I need one more step to take the difference. So the answer is 585 kilometer. So this is the question that is slightly tougher. That you either leave blank or anyhow do.
I tried.
Okay, or some of you did this and then you left it there. So almost there, read the question carefully.
Can we get half a mark?
Math don't have half a mark. Because in the computer system, they will round up the 0.5 to 1. So it's like giving you full credit for the mark, so can't.
But they did that in primary school.
But because maybe primary school, they don't round up the marks.
They do. Is that primary school?
Then I don't know. Okay, but we don't do this in secondary. Okay, last one. Shh. There is a time where the two of them meet. So I don't know what time is that, but we know algebra. So you can let X be the time they met. Okay?
Teacher, you could correct him for 45 kilometers.
Where?
That's crazy.
Wait, teacher, what's this guy?
Because of Sunaki B. Honestly, she's doing extra work. Yeah, thank you. And for Gabriel, honestly,
Oh.
and give me
Oops.
some marks to help. And give me some marks for saving.
Oops.
Let's
I don't think he was saving.
10. Change to 10.
She does.
Okay. Shh. So if this is the time that they have met, I can first find the distance traveled by the distance traveled by bus. So remember, to find distance is speed times time. I already know what is the speed of the bus. So bus is 84 multiplied by your x. So it's 84x kilometers. Okay, next is the distance traveled by the car. So the speed of the car was 90. So 90 times x is 90x kilometers. So if they traveled, this bus traveled 84x kilometers. This car traveled 90x kilometers. What can I tell about their total? Sorry, he started moving from here. Right? So what can I say about their total, these two? Okay, other than they add up to 174, they should be equal to what distance? This one. Because the car was already here. Okay, and then the bus, the distance between them were already left with 585. And then they met at time t. Right? Or time x. So this part here, I traveled 90x. No, 84x, sorry. This part here, I traveled 90x. So total adds up to 584. So you can tell me that 585. So in order to find x, I just divide 585 by 174. So what is the time? What is the number of hours that it took? 3.4 what?
Hours.
No, more decimal place, please. 3.36 what? Okay, something like this, right? So you know there is a 3 whole hours. Okay, and then there's this 0.36. You cannot say it's 36 minutes. You got to do a conversion. So what you can do is, in your calculator, whatever number you see there, take away the whole number first. Take away the whole number because you already know it's 3 hours, right? Then you multiply the remaining by 60. So how many minutes is that? 20 what? 21 point something. Can you all use calculator now? Why you all telling me point something something? I didn't bring my calculator today. You don't even want to press for me. 585 divided by 174 minus 3. Can you tell me what do you get? Then times 60.
It's 21.724137.
Okay, wait. 7, 2. Okay. So actually, right? Question say, can you round off to the nearest minute? So it's 22 minutes. But it took a total of 3 hours and 22 minutes. But if you get here, you are still not done. 1 mark they give for here. 1 mark they give for this. But they want the time that they meet.
So you do 3 hours 22 minutes.
From your 10:30, you need to add 3 hours 22 minutes. So that will be 1:52. So you can give me the time in 24-hour format, or if you want, you can give me 1:52 p.m. Up to you. So this is the final answer mark. So read the question carefully. They want time, you need to give me the time. They want nearest minute, you need to round off. So this part here especially, every time I will have students doing the conversion wrongly. So it's not 3 hours 36 minutes. It's 3 hours 0.36 hours. You got to times 60 to read to find the minutes. So this one, be careful. He's always not listening. Focus. I always turn and I see someone smiling very happily. Not a bad thing, but not about math.
I'm smiling because I did not know.
Okay, last example. So this is the only question that was meant to be difficult, which every time for WAs, there will be one question that is slightly more challenging, but not impossible to do.
Is it like they want us to fail?
No, they just want to see if you are thinking hard enough. Okay, last one. Shh. Compare between 25th and 26th June. They want you to find percentage decrease. So I told you many times it's always decrease over original times 100%. So the drop is quite clear cut. It's a 3. Original is the date that you are comparing with. So you should get a 15%. Okay, next. They want you to compare the new cases for 29 and 30th June. So this is 10 is to X. But they say the ratio is 5 is to 8. So if you take a look at it, this is like equivalent fraction. This is like a times 2. So this should be times 2 as well. So X is a 16. Okay? So that's it for your quiz. So we have sort of closed your percentage, ratio, rate and speed. So this long weekend, of course I have presents for you.
But I don't
Oh, come on.
Okay, but it's worksheet.
Oh my
Okay, so every time after you finish a chapter, I always give you a set of worksheets to practice.
Bro, it's killing the tree.
What happened to saving the earth?
We need to save the earth.
Save the earth.
Okay, extras pass over to this side.
I'll sacrifice my smile. Why are you taking so many? What's your long weekend work? Just one picture. You pick me more about it.
Okay, but must you finish off?
Yeah. No. It's optional. What? Oh, yeah. Look, it's just a feeling. It's plastic.
Oh.
So that there should be one on chapter 8, racial rate and speed.
Then we got another one.
Yeah. And there's another one on chapter 9,
another
percentage. I will send you the final answer, the answer list. Need one more, huh? Wait, there should be extras.
Extras.
So you should have 1819, huh? Okay, take note. I'll be sending the answer sheet to the WhatsApp group for you to check your final answer. So if there's a certain question you got it wrong, you need to clarify. Next week we will go through those only. I won't be going through everything. It's for you to practice, self-practice. It's not compulsory, but it's good for you to be practicing. Start early. Okay.